What if I'm not in control of my own destiny? What if somebody is controlling me right now? Oh God. What the fuck? If you're controlling me, give me a fucking sign. Just give me a fucking sign, alright? Oh fuck! I'm gonna review Bandersnatch. No, that's not a porno. That's Netflix's Black Mirror's first movie. Well, kind of a movie. It's an interactive movie. And if you don't know what an interactive movie is, get a fucking dictionary. This film, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You've changed, man.
Because this film is just, it blew my fucking mind, man. Like, whoa, it blew my mind. Not that it's a interactive movie. That part didn't really blow my mind. We'll get into that later. But the story kind of explores the idea of free will, or the illusion of free will. And this film kind of does that well, and I understand why they picked the make your own adventure gimmick to connect to this film, because the make your own adventure part of this film is very the illusion of free will. The film kind of makes you think that you have an effect on what's going on, and yes, you can get 5 separate endings, you know, depending on what you choose, but if you really examine those endings, all of those endings are kind of more or less the same, which I don't have a problem with. They're all really cool endings, and there's some really interesting and crazy stuff that happens in between those endings, depending on depending on your choices and what you do. But the film, again, it creates the illusion of free will. It makes you think that the choices you're choosing, that they affect the film. They kind of don't. Just like how in real life it wouldn't really affect if I drank this beer A instead of beer B. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or does it? The film also explores stuff like that, where you have yourself second guessing, like, am I actually contributing to this film? Is this giving me the illusion of free will? And at the end of the day, yeah, it is. But it's doing it so well that you're second guessing yourself. And for that, I really enjoyed what Black Mirror did with this whole Bandersnatch project or whatever, or event as they call it. And I really hope other TV shows and movies kind of take notice, and not that I want them to do the create your own adventure type thing, but, you know, kind of get more creative with it, and more involvement for the audience member / viewer, instead of just sitting there like. So for that, I really appreciate what Black Mirror did with Bandersnatch, and I really appreciate what Netflix, Netflix allowing them to do that and taking the risk of them doing this. However, going into the story of the film, is it good? Is it bad? Is it? It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, and like I said earlier, it really focuses on the idea of what we do. See, I can't even talk. That's how fucking this movie has me. The movie explores the idea of if we really have free will, or if somebody else is controlling us. I know everybody's had that thought of, like, man, you know, when I go to sleep, is there some guy, you know, with a fucking puppet strings or a fucking remote controlling what I do or whatever, you know?
You just blew my fucking mind.
So the movie explores that fear and that idea, you know, of that, and it does a good job of it. I mean, I don't want to say that this is a
Did I leave the stove on?
A movie, because it's more or less kind of a.
Are you stupid or something?
A game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a game / movie, and I mean, that might be what they were going for. You know, hell, I think that is what they were going for. But I have to say that they knocked it out of the park, and I really suggest that you go and check this out, and do it with your family. Do it with a group of friends. You know, I mean, I did it alone because I don't have any friends. Aww. But you do, so you should do it with them, and it's really fucking fun, guys. So what do I rate this? What do I rate Bandersnatch? Black Mirror's Bandersnatch, the film that's not a porno but sounds like one. At the end of the day, guys, this is a really cool, entertaining film, and without the create your own adventure gimmick, it would have still been a pretty cool, interesting film with the whole idea of this book being turned into a game, and it's kind of like something that fucks with people's heads and makes you like go crazy and come up with ideas that somebody else is controlling you. It's a cool idea. It's a cool premise. So for that, guys, I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. This was really creative, even though I know this isn't the first create your own adventure type thing. Games have done this before, but this was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. And the whole fact that it has 5 separate endings and that your choices more or less, you know, sometimes they do matter, sometimes they don't, but I like that the film backs up this with the idea of do you have free will, or is this an illusion of free will? And for that, I have to give this again an 8.5 out of 10. It's really entertaining, it's really cool, and hats off to Netflix for letting Black Mirror do this. And guys, I just want to say this is going to be my last video for 2018, and I just want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, watching my videos, and putting up with my fucking annoying ass, and just, you know, being there for me. And my favorite part of my day, my favorite part of my week is standing right here and reviewing movies for you guys. So with that being said, I'll see you in 2019, and I'll see you in the next one.